Right, we're just going to go through the solutions to page 40, question 6, parts A, B, and C, and then we're going to do another couple after that as well. So first of all, what we're doing in these questions are adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. So A, B, and C are all adding, and then we'll look at a couple of subtraction ones as well. So the first thing you've got to do if you're adding or subtracting fractions, what you have to do before you can do any addition or subtraction is find a common denominator. So that's what we're going to do first of all in all of these questions. Okay, part A says a over 2 plus a plus 1 over 3. So you're adding halves and thirds, so your common denominator is going to be 6. So you can do this. I'll show you a couple of ways of doing this, but I'm going to write one single common denominator. Now this 2 here, you needed to multiply it by 3 to get up to 6. So if you multiply the bottom line by 3, you multiply the top line by 3 as well. So what we actually get is just 3a. Now this is a nice way I'm going to do to set this out in the next one. This 3, you need to multiply it by 2 to get it up to 6. So you need to multiply the top line by 2 as well. So show this line that I'm putting in here. It's 2 upon the whole thing, a plus 1. And then we've another couple of lines to go to get this done. So let's just multiply this bracket and tidy up. The 3a isn't multiplying anything, so it stays. Your 2 is multiplying a, that's going to give you 2a. And your 2 is multiplying plus 1, that's going to give you 2. And then we can tidy that up, and that will give us 3a plus another 2a is going to be 5a, and then plus 2, and it's all divided by 6, and that's as good as we can go. Okay, in part B, I'm going to show a slightly different way of setting it out, but it's the same idea really. I'm just going to treat it, make it look like two different fractions. So we're adding fifths and halves, so our common denominator is going to be 10. So I'm going to keep it as two separate fractions at the start, and then I'll put it all together as one fraction at the end. Okay, this 5 here, this 5 needed to be multiplied by 2 to get up to 10. So the top line also needs to be multiplied by 2. So it's 2 upon the whole top line, which was 2x minus 1. Likewise, this 2 needed to be multiplied by 5 to get up to 10. So the top line has to also be multiplied by 5 as well. So it's 5 upon the whole top line, which was x plus 3. So now I'm going to leave these still as two separate fractions, and you can set this out whatever way you want. They're both right. 2 times the 2x is going to be 4x. 2 times the minus 1 is going to be minus 2. And 5 times the x is 5x. And 5 times the 3 is 15. So then I will write this as one single fraction all over 10. And I'll just write it out again. It's 4x minus 2, and then plus 5x plus 15. And if we tidy this up, sorry, that's my part B, tidy this up, it's all going to be over 10. And you've got 4x plus another 5x is going to be 9x. And you've got minus 2 plus 15. So if you imagine you were 2 meters underwater, that's what minus 2 represents, and then you go up 15, you're going to be plus 13 above water, so plus 13. And that's it. Okay, question C, and I'm going to do this using my first method. I prefer it straight off, to just go to one fraction, and I'm adding thirds and fifths, so my common denominator is going to be 15. So my 3 need to be multiplied by 5, so its top line gets multiplied by 5, so it's 5 upon x minus 3. And over here, this 5 needed to be multiplied by 3, so its top line gets multiplied by 3. And then it's just a case of multiplying out the top line and then tidying up. So 5 times x is 5x, 5 times minus 3 is minus 15, plus 3 times x is 3x, and plus 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. Then your last line is just tidying up. I had 5x plus another 3x. 5x plus 3x would give you 8x. And you had minus 15 minus another 6. So think about your sea levels again. If you're 15 meters underwater and then you go another 6 meters underwater, you're 21 meters underwater, so minus 21. So your answer for part C is 8x minus 21, all divided by 15. Okay, they were the three questions we had to do. I'm going to look at two more examples now, which are subtraction ones as well. Okay, this question G, we have got p plus 1 all divided by 3 minus 2p plus 1 all divided by 4. And our common denominator here is going to be 12. So again, I'm going to use one single fraction to do it. This 3 needed to be multiplied by 4 to get up to 12. So the top line needs to be multiplied by 4 as well. So it's 4 upon p plus 1. Then just be careful, we've got a minus here, so it's going to be a minus down below as well. And then this 4 needed to be multiplied by 3 to get you up to 12, so our top line needs to be multiplied by 3 as well. So it's going to be 3 upon 2p plus 1. Then we can just multiply out as usual. Now just take care when we're multiplying out, we'll just go through this step by step. 4 times p is just 4p. 4 times plus 1 is plus 4. And then this next bit is where people come into problems. So just be very careful and think about it. We've got minus 3 times positive 2p, which would be minus times a positive gives you, or negative times a positive gives you a negative, so it's minus 6p. And also minus 3 times plus 1 is going to give you minus 3. So just be careful on those. This second one, for whatever reason, people quite often forget to do the minus times the second bit, so just be careful. That minus 3 is multiplying everything in the bracket, so it's minus 3 times a 2p, and also it's minus 3 times a plus 1. Okay, just sort of tidy everything up. So what have we got here? We've got 4p minus 6p, so 4p minus 6p is minus 2p, and then we have plus 4 minus 3, and 4 minus 3 would be plus 1. Okay, so your final answer is minus 2p plus 1 all over 12. Okay, I'm going to go work through the next one, but if you want, you can pause the video and have a go at question H here and see if you can do it yourself, and then just watch the video and check if you've got it right. Okay, part H. We're subtracting sevenths and thirds. Our common denominator is going to be 21. The 7 needed to be multiplied by 3, so its top line gets multiplied by 3. Likewise over here, the 3 needs to be multiplied by 7, so its top line gets multiplied by 7. So the whole top line becomes 3 upon 2x plus 1 minus 7 upon x plus 2. And then multiply out your top line. You have 3 times 2x will be 6x. 3 times plus 1 will be plus 3. And careful here, it's minus 7 times x is minus 7x. And minus 7 times plus 2 is minus 14. Okay, and then if we tidy up, you have 6x minus 7x, which is just minus 1x. You don't need the 1, so just write minus x. And plus 3 minus 14 is minus 11. And that's as good as we can go. I could have done with a shorter line. And that's us, minus x, minus 11.